What's up, YouTube? Anthony from TeamBassBlazer here, just giving you guys a quick update. Because my homeboy Neeko wanted me to update something because I've been sitting on it for a minute, but still rocking the Blazer. Just want to go over what my progress is so far and what I'm doing. So far, rims are still work in progress. I just gotta get them welded. It's only gonna cost like 100 to 150 bucks to get them both fixed. About 75 bucks a rim. There's just little cracks you can see. It's not that bad. So, still rocking this stuff. My 6x9 blew out the little plastic case. I flick on the phone camera. There we go. Just pop that off because it was flexing pretty hard. I love Kenwood. I want to talk about this thing that happened on Craigslist because it pissed me off a good amount. I just want to talk about what I have right now. I had 3 RE Audio 8s in this little, like, 1-inch plywood, 1-inch thick plywood. Nothing special, but got this Pennant Audio Anarchy Series 1200. It says it has 600 RMS, but it probably does like 450 RMS at 2 ohms. Doesn't get hot or anything, so it's not too bad. Shout out to my boy Dakota for hooking me up with that. He knows I needed an amp, and he needs a bigger amp anyway, so it worked out perfect. So, let's talk about these bad boys. Not really bad boys. They're pretty nice, though. RE Audio SEX 8s. Or no, not 175. It's 200 RMS. It's about $49 on Sonic, free shipping. It's a pretty good entry-level sub. Has a good-sized beefy magnet for a little 8. I mean, I had Sundown Audio V2 8s. Those are the only 8s I've ever owned besides this. So compared to the Sundown, that's nothing. But I mean, for a basic mainstream sub, this is pretty nice. Cone's pretty strong. You can punch the shit out of it, and it won't crack or nothing. So, this is the blown one. I bought this off Craigslist. I bought these 3 and the box off Craigslist for $50. The guy originally had them up for $75 because he said one of them was blown. This one. So, he seemed really cool. He knew about subwoofers like Audio Q and Sundown and DC Audio and Crescendo and all of them, so I was like, alright, he's pretty cool, and then we talked for about a half hour, and then I hooked these up. They both were playing and everything, so I'm like, alright, cool, they work and everything, and I paid him $50, and I actually drove an hour out of my way to go pick them up, and then an hour all the way back, and then I was hooking them up with my amp, and they weren't that loud on my amp anymore, and I didn't know why, and it said, I grabbed my multimeter, and it said it was at 50 ohms. I'm like, there's no way in hell it's 50 ohms. But it turns out this sub right here, the coil is damaged, so it's reading, it goes in between impedances, and only one of the sides of the coil works, but it doesn't even work. It reads a wrong coil. So right now this isn't hooked up at all. And this is the only one that really worked out of all of them. So this one reads 3.7 ohms on each coil, which is what I guess it's supposed to read because it's dual 4 ohm, but I mean, usually it's around 3.94, I don't know why. But yeah, so he sold me one pretty much somewhat working RE Audio 8 with a shitty box with 2 blown subs for $50, which I could have bought this brand new and had it at my house in a day from Sonic, brand new. But hey, that's Craigslist. So no matter what, when people like seem cool and everything and they seem all nice and everything, there's still a slight chance that you're actually getting ripped off still because it's Craigslist. Not people really care about his money. I messaged the guy right when I found out, and he didn't really care. He said it happened to him before, so if there wasn't, he said these exact words, if there wasn't bad luck, there wouldn't be any luck, so. But, yeah, it's alright. He has bad karma coming to him now. But, yeah, that's my setup so far. I got the, Skosh. I know the wiring looks a little sketchy. I just got all this done. I'll have everything cleaned up. I'm for another update. My homeboy James from How We Roll Audio. He owns the business around here on Craigslist pretty much. He has pretty much a whole subwoofer setup. Every brand and every model ever. If you guys are around Michigan, you should hit him up. You can find his ad on Craigslist, but he's hooking me up with a bunch of tweeters. I'm probably picking them up tomorrow, and I'm gonna put them up on my column. Sorry, it's like 2 in the morning. I'm pretty tired, but I'm gonna put them all the way up on my column. A couple of them are here. I'm gonna drill through here on each spot, wire it down, wire all in right here, and then go through the carpet, and then wire it to the head unit. And I'm just gonna run them off the head unit. So I'm going to be doing the same for over there, so they're going to be matching. I think there's going to be like either 4 or 6 on each side, running off this head unit, because right now there's nothing connected to this head unit, like the built-in amp. All it is the pre-outs hooked up to the 4-channel amp, which is connected to all these speakers, the 6.5s, and then the 4x6s in each one, and then the opposite channels, the 6x9s, and then the Planet Audio is pumping that 1.8, so I don't have anything hooked up to this, so I thought, well, I don't have anything hooked up to the interior built-in amplifier, sorry, on the head unit. I would just use it for now. God damn, I forgot to pull my windows up. Use it for now. Plus, I can start getting my system on, because I can't really afford the kind of subwoofer setup I want right now. So that's why I had that temporary setup. And I mean, it still bumps pretty nice. I'll give you guys a demo later when it's not so dark out, but yeah, still working on it. I'm definitely walling off my car though. I'm gonna have the seats down. Don't know if I'm taking the seats out or not, because it's pretty convenient how it's just flat like that, but yeah, so that's that. I'm gonna be picking up the tweeters later today when it's light up. I got my wisdom tooth pulled out, so that's why I have a couple days off of work, so I might as well go around and do whatever I can to start working on my system piece by piece. So it's nice I can at least get the tweeters in on the columns, and then I can, later on I'll fiberglass it and put actual bullet tweeters in there. The big crescendo ones, bullet tweeters. But yeah, there's a little system update. Also, I have a piece of 4-gauge wire from the fuse center, ran to a 300 amp fuse to 0 gauge. I'm going to be fixing that tomorrow. I'm going to O'Reilly's. If you guys have an O'Reilly's around you, I always go there for car audio accessory stuff like plugs, fuses, O-rings, even batteries sometimes, because they sell Optimas for pretty cheap, and Optimas are pretty good for car audio, so if you got a gift card or something. But yeah, it's going to get some 0 gauge terminals, and they're going to fix that, so that's another thing out of the way. But it's all coming together. So I hope you guys all have a good weekend, and have a good night. See ya.